the next section already.
Okay, so according to the third-party statistics, the sales volume of the small strip lights is more than like 500,000 per month on the Amazon US station for the small ones. And you can always see that there are some places for the small strip lights on the list of lighting bestsellers. I believe that Tuya strip lights solution has a strong competitiveness because Tuya has multiple dynamic lighting effects, for example, like the water flowing, shooting stars, the stacking, etc. And we also have 6 kinds of local music sync modes, which means the microphone is on the device itself. And we can also realize the segmented control.
All right, so that's the section introduced for this part, and we're demonstrating the samples over here. You already plug it in. And actually, this sample is exactly the same with the one behind us on the wall that is indicating the PSG, our product selection guide. And we place that just like in 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and adjust a little bit. And this one is RGBIC Wi-Fi plus IR music digital string strap kit. Nothing really fancy about the light other than you can control it from your phone. If I remember, you already set up the panel if you want to show that. And this one supports a dual mode, which include Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, IR, magic color. The music changes color sync, and with controller in-house developed the controller and certifications in major markets. I see you were looking for something.
I think.
Here.
Yeah.
Is this one?
Yeah. Because time limitation, I won't show too many alignment effects for you, but you can see here, it's just like the water flowing, multiple dynamic effects here.
I think we've already zoomed in.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to save time on this live webinar, we're not demonstrating and set up all the things over here. Still, this is for business purpose because we are a B2B type of platform. Yeah. Are we talking about some very common stuff again?
Yeah, I think next part is the light strings and string lights. And Tuya provides enterprises light strings and string light solutions which support the features of the segmented control and separate color filling, and also the music sync function. We also provide the users abundant, flexible dynamic lighting effects. It's a wonderful product, especially for the holidays and special days.
You know what? I trust everything you say because you're the expert. Even though you guys don't know Isla is an expert, but we have learned a lot of information, and that's why we can put up this webinar today for all the rich content. And we are bringing you this set of samples, and with all the plastic covering the bombs over here. The things you haven't seen from the appearance is that the light bulb can be controlled at a single point. I'm saying you can control separately, one by one from your phone. And it is the very first one coming out in market. Unlike normal app or remote control, this one can be equipped with both. What I'm saying here is traditional way you can use a remote to control the light, or you can just do it on your phone, which is very common thing, and our Tuya panel definitely support this. And what if your customer varies from region to region? So the American people, when they're doing the Christmas thing, they probably want the light to be very intense. And I heard that England people don't really celebrate Christmas, but well, Thanksgiving, I would say no, they don't really celebrate Thanksgiving. If I made any wrong comment, just correct me in the chat box, guys. I know you guys are listening. So they can do the OEM request, and we can do different lengths and densities. And after sale problem, no problem with that because the spare ratio can be negotiable.
And Samantha, do you know how many panels existing, like we already designed for the users right now? How
Seriously,
many panels?
You saved this question this long to test me on that? No, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Now for this kind of string lights, we now have 4 kinds of different design panels, and for the string lights, for the light strings, we have now 6 panels. And do you know the string lights and the light strings? Do you know the difference between them? Just 3.
So you are saying the string lights are lights, and the light strings looking more like strings. What about we just take a look at the string? This is very cute. It looks like a crystal ball. And the strings over here. Oh, the next slide. Oh, I can do this. All right, so all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, the 4 of them all come from World Semi. Yes, I mentioned in the manufacturer right here. From the point control to all the built-in IC LED lamp bits, the core material are produced in-house for World Semi. And patent-wise, they do obtain 24 so far. So we do know that many manufacturers will need to purchase separately or outsourced because you can't literally do everything in a house. But surprisingly, there is one manufacturer they can do this. They can even manufacture the bomb in their factory. And why I'm saying this because I heard that all the Lambies named by WS, well, WS guys, are named after World Semi. If you're curious to check around, if any of the stuff that you're selling, that's a very nice scene over there. Can we zoom in? I like this scene. And the manufacturing ability, there comes from automatic production line, which just implies with that capability called capacity, cost, quality are guaranteed. Also, according to the customer requirements, starting from the chip production index to development and design of the finished limestream specifications, all can be supported. Just for the record, Expo has many outstanding partners. If you need some comparisons or smart home combination as a whole seat or a whole kit to purchase, we can make suggestions over here. Leave your comments or requests in the chat box if you do have some. Very lovely panel. I didn't know it looked this nice in the camera. Well, for the specs, that's something, and I really want to mention today here is that most common scene specs is about 5 voltic RGB on market, but for this kit, 1, 2, 3, 4, we can do a combination of 5 volts, 12 volts versus RGB and RGBW. And for the import, as you guys are doing the international business, the CE, FCC, ROHS, and more are supported.
Yeah, I think it's the best time to prepare for the Christmas, and because you have to like 1 month for selecting the product and 2 months for mass production and quality controls, and I think 1.5 months for the shipments, etc. And the customers will pick up the products, especially for the festival live streams, 1 month before the Christmas. So you better to have a preparation right now here.
Well, so why Christmas is in December and we're doing this? Let me do the calculation. It's right now only the end of March, so you probably need 1 month to do the design and the IC idea stuff, and then 2 months to the production, prototype production, and etc. And about 1 to 2 months floating on the sea. So yeah, it's about the time to do the Thanksgiving and Christmas. Listening to our expert and try and go light. What is so special about this? It's the biggest advantage for this is, oh, I pushed it off the desk. It's DIY at will. Yes, you can place and do the combination. And we have a panel. If you check on Tuya Expo, you can see the video of this one. Or on the trailer right before our live webinar, you probably have seen the short video for this one. And you can DIY, that's a selling point. But the main difference compared to others on the market is that there is no dark area on a light emission. What does that mean? I'm saying when you are placing 2 of them together, there won't be a dark line showing, indicating here. That is something rare, and you won't be able to know this because, well, you just assume there won't be, or you already have this, and commonly there should be something between this, and that's the difference over here. So do you know how they achieved so? Leave your comments in the chat box. How do you think they did the improvement to get rid of the dark area? Well, you guys probably won't be able to, but you are applying for this sample. That is a correct move. So don't forget to apply for the online exclusive rights over here. And for our audience today from many different countries, the factory obtains European, American, and Australian patents, as well as 49 patents. If you may ask, well, then who is this manufacturer? It is CL Lighting, which was founded in 2016. Again, 2016 was a turning point for the smart lightings and ranking among the top 10 smart LED ambient light manufacturers in Greater China area. And this rank is when you are searching online for something, it's the trust base, right? Because if you see a rank of the top 10 and they are listing among them and they are doing the smart lighting things, that is a pro for them, I believe. And they do the UL, ETL, TUV, GSE, ROHS, BSCI, CDEX certified, and they keep continue giving more R&D and processing more new product patent. So in a word, they aim at providing a full range of service and one-stop AI IoT product and solution. Too much to talk about.
No, not too much. And I think what's the most convenient part for the users is that after the installation, the Trust Smart system will do a self-recognition on the graph itself, so that the users can install it in any shape or any pattern logo you like. And it's suitable for the sports room or the children's house. I think I would like to show you a video to see how it looks like. Yeah, to the screen.
Can we switch back to the slides, please? There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Well, probably you wouldn't be able to hear the music, but that's how it looks like. Very fancy over there. Well, if you set up a game room or most of your target customers are among teenagers or early 30s, they definitely want something very energetic and unique. And people will set up different shapes. And you know when there are times that people want to do a combination out of nowhere, they just want to do a different shape. Oh, I see the square over there as well. So we support the OEM in different shapes, right? All right, that's pretty much for this one. So this is the bestseller. It explains for everything because it's already set up and it's very colorful. Not only this can be sit on the desk, but you can put it on the wall or DIY anywhere that you want to place it.
And in addition to the 16 million RGB IC, it can also realize the dream color function just like this, the water flowing, very colorful, interesting, and this way you can see a very dynamic light effects here. And I'm gonna show you another lighting scenes by our panel here. Like this way you can see we have colorful mode, romantic mode. Oh, I don't think it's very obvious because the light is too
Yeah, we have a lot of
here.
lights on here
Yeah,
to make sure that you guys can see us.
There are a lot of different kinds of effects here. Anyway.
So I'm always
Okay.
been very curious about this. Do you have a lot of smart lights in your house already?
Of course, you can come to my house and have a drink maybe tonight
All right, I'll bring my
to
wine.
see the lights.
That's all right. Wait a second. I just remembered that they are the very first one to develop this kit on the market. So again, other than the DIY part, this is the first one as well. And they do obtain the appearance patents and complete functions and complete certification. I'm saying certification again, and I'm not listing all the certifications I have. But if you do have contacted other factories or manufacturers, you may know that they don't necessarily have the certifications. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's very important for import business. So if you are already doing the international business, that is important. And moving on to the next one, very common thing. And it's a very standard bump. I guess you guys are well educated on this one. I'm not spending time on it. And this one listed here comes from Bling again. But I'm not saying we only have one bump on Expo, definitely not. But what makes this one so special and we're demonstrating because all of the electronic components are all from well-known big brands. So that's AKA saying the quality is quite incredible. Or you can trust on the quality. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but 99% or 99.99%. And they're the same quality. The price is very favorable. So it's almost the same one. I would say when I walk into Walmart, all the light bulbs look same to me. So how do I choose between different brands and different functions? Do you have any comments on that? Well, I'm taking this out right over there.
Okay, so we can say this kind of bulb is one most mature product in Trustmart. And we found that the light sources powered by Tuya occupy most of the market size over the world. It's a very practical product. It can not only support the basic functions, just like the sync switch or the color temperature adjustments, and we have a lot of advanced capabilities with very strong competitiveness. For example, like the light to wake up, light to sleep, the bioluminescent lighting, the smart guard, etc. And what's more cool is that you can also play the bulbs as the water flowing effects one by one, and the bulb will light up in orders.
Well, the next time when you visit your house, I will set up my camera and walk in, and you have to play this for me. Yeah.